Hello there, YouTube. Now, I just completed the Amnesia Part 1, as you saw earlier. This is Amnesia Part 2, and the reason it starts on creative mode and with cheats is simply because that's how it just starts. Teleport everyone here. Well, it's just me, so. Activate the resource pack. Options, resource packs, Part 2. There we go. It has been done. Activate the resource pack. Continue. New textures, thanks Dudlek. Continue. If you have any suggestions, just tell us. Continue. Good luck and have fun. Continue. I want command block commands to be shown on my screen, only in the beginning to the settings being put. Why not? Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not run. Take your time. Your old tinder boxes are behind you. My tinder boxes. Thank you for my tinder boxes. It'll take a bit to process. I mean, I had a couple freeze glitches earlier, but it's trying to cope. Okay. Lag should be gone now. Have fun. This is automatic and single player. If you have correctly downloaded the resource pack, all of this room should look a bit odd. Thanks to all the gameplays, I watched them all, and also to the ones who supported the creation of this map. This includes you who downloaded it. You're awesome. Thank you. Special thanks for the most entertaining gameplay. Do like for the awesome textures. Seth Bling for teaching me so much about redstone. Redstone's fun. Hey, come here. Not yet. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. You have a curious mind. I like curious minds. Want to see the new textures? Oh, that is sick. Flesh webs. That's awesome. Oh, dang, that's cool. Okay. These are the new photos. The pressure plates look... Okay, that's cool. The pressure plates look like fences. No, these are actually carpets. I forgot they added carpets. I kind of herpy-derpy like that. Well, I won't rush through it like I did the last one. I'm gonna take my time a bit more. I'm using the same darkness settings, and it's gonna send me into a spiraling darkness. Teleport me into a weird area. Are we in the same room? Yeah! We're in that old room. Okay! Things just got serious. It's a lot smoother now. Relatively.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Flash webs. Tender. You can no longer break items. You can no longer break the torches off the walls. That's a creepy effect. I like it though. Makes things get serious. And by the way, Mapmaker, I'm gonna post this on your video if you're watching this. For the past couple updates, there's been the lag issue. I don't know if everyone's experiencing this, but it's freezing up bad, and I don't like it. Let's see if there's some option that I can... Smooth lighting's off, graphics set to fast. Clouds on, server textures. Who needs clouds? We're underground. Advanced OpenGL might help. Particles all full okay, there we go. Done. Back to game. Fog really doesn't matter. The environments are so close together. I mean, I could probably set it to tiny and it would affect a lot. Okay, I see. It's one of those, rock slides, rock cavern things. It won't budge. It won't budge. Look, okay, and it froze again, see? Of course, it's... Library.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanar, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling later that evening we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night.
Let me out. Let me out. And it froze because I was breaking a window.
Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Who needs that book now? I actually might. It's a little bit laggy, but maybe it's just because my system's not the best. Let's listen to the next journal.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me today if I linger. I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped. It was trailing me inside.
I'm just gonna carry this as if it were a legitimate torch. It's fucking creepy. So, excuse my language. Mementos. Historical Loki. Let's see. There's a lot of this area. I know I can't retrieve torches I've placed, but sometimes. Freeze frame. Anybody who's ever played Amnesia knows what's happening. Ish.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until
We're
things
just
start
buying
falling
time
apart.
anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should
Seems a weird
reinforce
one.
weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
I can't read maps. I'll keep one of them. Just as a small little guide-ish thing. Maybe I'll look at it every once in a while and I'll actually be able to understand what it says at one point. I feel like I'm looking for a key.
The 17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
It's got some twisted freaking memories. That was the final page, okay. Notice I never actually used my tinderboxes, according to this. Mementos are probably just fancy way of saying sounds like a fire. Or grating stone.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Oh yeah, in actual Amnesia you collected little pieces of paper called mementos. I remember that now. Kinda. The thing is, once you use a freaking tinderbox, you can't get it back, so... So you just look for the ones that are off. Okay, I get it. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I will need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Aldstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore in Aldstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists in the tales, but there's some motifs that keep reappearing. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to end this recording here. Thank you for watching, by the way, and I'll continue it in just a second.